Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, and it is March 3rd. We have one meeting to tell you about today, and that'll be at 9 o'clock this morning. So it's already started, but you can jump in virtually, or you can run down to the boardroom, whichever you prefer. It is the GRF Board's special open meeting. Now, if you want to follow along virtually, you would go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have in studio Diane Dixon, who is a candidate for the 72nd Assembly District. And then we have Tom McCrae, who is our PGA Golf Operations Manager, and he will be giving us an update on the reservation system as well as the golf course. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we woke up to nice skies. It's pleasant today. However, it's going to have increasing clouds for the rest of the day. We are going to be looking at partly cloudy skies through the evening. However, we are expecting rain to begin somewhere around the midnight hour, and it will be continuing throughout the day tomorrow. So our temperatures are looking at 67-50, 57-51. Saturday, partly cloudy, 57-47, and then two beautiful days on Sunday and Monday, 60-42, and then a little bit warmer, 67-41. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:17, and our sunset will be at 5:49. And thank you very much to Cole for sending in this beautiful sand dunes from Pismo Beach. I love it. They have a big hill there too you can actually go up on, so maybe next time we'll get a picture of that. All right, please send any photo you would like to share with our community to Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com, and please make sure it is of high resolution and it is a photo that you took. All right, when we come back, we will meet Diane Dixon.
Curious about cannabis for your chronic pain? In a historic step in cannabis research, Dr. Dominguez will follow participants taking Cannasutica, an oral capsule designed for chronic pain. The study is mostly remote and will give you access to top UCI medical professionals. Mayor Sherry Horn had this to say about the trial. Visit UCICannabisStudy.com today to see if you qualify.
Dr. Farman, a tremendously generous dentist, did the work for me throughout my mouth, and I am happy to say my mouth is back to where it was, and my smile is back.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We offer general dentistry, crowns, dentures, root canals, and oral surgery, including immediate tooth replacement with implants. We are close to Gate 6.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at PacificCremationServices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Diane Dixon here, and she is running for representative of the 72nd Assembly District. Well, Diane, welcome to the show. How are you today?
Oh, wonderful, Lisa. Thank you, and thank you for inviting me. I'm delighted to be back.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, you currently are a council member for District 1, which is what, Newport Beach?
Yes, correct. And,
okay.
We are elected by the entire city, but I represent the Balboa Peninsula area, West Newport area.
Okay.
And I am serving in my 8th year. I was first elected in 2014. and re-elected in 2018, and I've served as mayor twice.
Wow, okay, congratulations
Well,
on
thank
that.
you.
And you also, before that, you were a senior executive at Avery Dennison.
That's correct.
So what did you do there?
Well, it was a 30-year career. I loved it. Avery is, I could do the marketing for them right now. It's a wonderful company, and it's everything that's self-adhesive. If you think of self-adhesive postage stamps, self-adhesive labels on your shampoo bottles. And so my career was a senior executive at the end of or during the last few years, but I had started as a communications marketing director.
Okay.
And then as my career progressed, as the company grew, when I started with the company, it was $500 million in sales, and then it was $7 billion in sales.
Oh, gosh.
So that growth of the company was really my career growth, and government relations, corporate relations, marketing, financial communications, all over the world.
Right.
And so it was millions of miles of travel for 30 years.
Yeah.
To China 100 times, as the company was serving local markets, not
Sure.
for export, as serving local markets
Right.
with packaging materials. Great experience, loved it, and then I wanted my team to continue on, and then we moved to Orange County. And I ran for city council in Newport Beach, and here I am.
Well, you know, it's interesting because you're not the only person that has a career and still would run for a city council.
Yes.
Many people hold careers and still
Yes.
run. And I know that it's a tough job to have because you
Yes.
have to not only work, but then you are also having to spend all your time with the council meetings and all of that too.
Yes.
So it's a lot of work. So I can imagine
It's a
going from-
full-time job.
It is, right? Right. This is what I heard.
But you
So
don't
it's
get paid. It's a volunteer job.
Right. It's a volunteer job. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about, why you are currently running for the Assembly District of 72.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here, and I'm returning here because I was running for the Assembly in 2020, the same district,
right.
and I came within less than 1%.
Okay.
And I appreciate the support of the residents of Laguna Woods. And I'm back at it again because the district lines have changed, and
Yeah.
so the district is Seal Beach, Huntington Beach, Laguna Beach, Laguna Woods, Laguna Hills, not Laguna Niguel, Laguna Woods, Laguna Hills, Aliso Viejo, and Lake Forest and Foothill Ranch. So it's Central Orange County and South County, and so it's a great mix. And this is such a great community. I was here about a month ago speaking to the Laguna Woods Republican women.
Oh, okay.
And so
That's
wonderful
right.
group of people.
Uh-huh.
And while I am a Republican, it's so important that I appeal to all voters because my message really is to all voters, and primarily the reason I'm running is there are a lot of problems in Sacramento coming from a one-party legislature, so we see bad policy making, quite frankly. I call it the list of horribles in California. We have crime rising. We have homeless. Now, I don't know if homeless is so much a problem in Laguna Woods, but certainly in Orange County it's a problem. And finally, we are seeing the end of these mandates related to COVID. We want our businesses are being strangulated by overregulation.
Sure.
So long stories about that. Public safety is certainly one of my priorities, and getting business unstrangled, and restoring local control to our communities. Our education system, now granted many of your residents and viewers, they have grandchildren in public schools or not. There's been an exodus of public school students out of public schools. And the education, the great things about California that we all knew as the Golden State, well, you'd be interested to know that Texas thinks they're the Golden State now. Because they are welcoming businesses from California and residents, and we all know people who have moved out of state. I'm here, I'm committed, I will work hard to restore common sense policy making to Sacramento, to work on making our communities safe. One of my themes is make crime illegal again.
That's a good way to put it.
In the last 10 years, our criminal justice laws have been weakened, our sentencing laws have been weakened, our parole terms have been weakened, and we're seeing the result because of increased crime in our communities.
Exactly.
Homelessness should be a state issue. We've spent billions of dollars. I think it's like $15 billion on homeless. That's just the state. Cities are having to do their own spending. Newport Beach, where I live, we spend $5 million a year we have a homeless shelter we share with Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
Just the cost, the mental health, the police costs. These are burdens that cities are facing that the state needs to do something about it.
Right.
Do you know that California has 22% of the country's homeless?
Oh gosh.
It's a problem everywhere, but the state needs to get their arms around it. We have a one-party state. There needs to be debate. There needs to be consensus, and that is how legislation, good policy, is made.
Right.
And that's why I'm going to Sacramento. Common sense. I have a business background. I've been in public service now as an elected for 8 years. I see the problems at local level. Mandates coming from Sacramento.
Right.
And we have to get back to legislating good policy.
Right now, something that we watch on television on a regular basis when we see, Manchin, who pretty much is like a buffer, it would seem, because there's things that he doesn't like on both sides.
Yes.
Right. So he's somewhat in the middle, somewhat.
Yes.
So to that point, I know you want to have some sort of unity.
Yes.
What would you do for all of us here who really just can't decide what to do?
Well, everybody wants common sense, good policy, and we're getting bad policy. In your example about Senator Manchin, yes, I mean he's willing to stand up to his party and say this is not good policy. Let's bring people together. I am perfectly comfortable in reaching across the aisle. There are moderate Democrats who want to work with Republicans. That's how laws get passed.
Yes.
Progressives is a word we hear about. I mean, we have them in Congress. We have, in fact, the President Biden's State of the Union, they had a progressive speaker against the president. So the progressives in California actually are targeting the moderate Democrats. So we really have to. I'm a Republican. I will work across the aisle. That's how we get good policy. Give a little here, give a little there, and we end up with good policy. That is not happening today. That's why laws like AB 5 a couple of years ago were eliminating independent contractors. The repercussions of that is shocking to how people are unemployed. The legislature proposed getting rid of eliminating private health insurance and private health care. Now that bill didn't go anywhere this legislative session, but I will bet it will come back as they increase their progressive numbers. We have to hold the line and get common sense, pragmatic, business-oriented, thoughtful people to be in Sacramento. A lot of people say, why are you going to Sacramento? Somebody has to go. Somebody has to go, and if we don't elect good people, what are we left with? So that's why I'm running.
Well, all right. Well, thank you for all of that great information. Now, if somebody wanted to know more about you, I think on March 12th you're going to have an event.
Yes, in Lake Forest. We'll have a meet and greet. It's on my website.
All right.
And that website is DianeDixonAssembly.com. They're very simple. And I welcome people from any party, independent, Democrat, Republican, somebody who wants a common sense solutions to California's homelessness, rising crime, high taxes. I didn't talk about the hot price of gasoline. Just one little fact for people. I think gasoline is now about $5 and a few cents over $5 in California. In Arizona, it's like $3. And why is the difference? Because California imposes additional taxes.
That's right.
$1.18 is on every gallon of gas in California, only for California. We've got to deal with that. We have a $50 billion surplus that should be repaid back to the taxpayers. Right. So there's a lot that really needs to be done differently, and I'm going to shout from the rooftops to help government operate more efficiently and return the money back to the people.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Well,
I appreciate the information.
Sure.
And good luck.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day.
All right. And if you want more information about the March event that's coming up, you can go to DianeDixonAssembly.com. We'll be right back after this.
This March, the Hogue Classic returns to Newport Beach Country Club. Don't miss the action as Ernie Els, Jim Furyk, Fred Couples, David Duval, and many more tee it up at Orange County's only PGA Tour event. From tee to green, capture every moment, on course and up close. See you at the beach.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care at USC School of Dentistry. Here at Laguna Woods Dental Care, we are up to date with the latest technology. Our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer an affordable membership plan that includes cleanings and deep cleanings if recommended. We're located outside Gate 3. Call us today.
Laguna Niguel Hyundai used car sales event is going on now. Save now on over 250 used cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. All makes, all models, all price from $20,000 or less. Plus, we'll buy your current car, paid for or not, including lease buyouts with top dollar paid on the spot. Shop online anytime at LagunaNiguelHyundai.com at the 5 freeway at Avery Parkway.
Welcome back. Well, we have Tom McCray here, who is here on behalf of our golf operations. How are you? It's so nice to see you.
Very good, Lisa. It's always great to be here.
Well, excellent, excellent. So, you know, you and I talked many times about golf and what's happening and all the different things. And now, as we were talking off camera, you have so many more people that really are residing here during this time of year. So with that said, what are some things that you are experiencing with golf reservations and people just wanting to play golf?
Well, what we've seen is, before the snow started to fall in the north, primarily Canada, Minnesota, and places like that, is we had a little over 2,700 registered golfers. You know, we took everybody in the community, we got them into the system. When we got them registered, we listed them a certain way so we know who the golfers are in the community. And now, once the snow started to fall, we're up almost 500 golfers.
Wow.
And that's a big number.
Yeah.
And what we're finding, and I think, my primary focus today is to let people know what's going on.
Okay.
It's difficult to get tee times. It's extremely difficult to get tee times. The new online system is working quite well for the most part. But the problem simply is that in 2 or 3 seconds every day, all the tee times for the next week are gone.
So what time do you open them up?
It's 6 a.m.
Okay.
What we found was, the reason that we do it that early in the morning, what we found is when we were doing call-ins during, when we couldn't do the in-person lottery anymore, that everybody plays on the same day at the same time. So we actually had pace of play affected by people out on the golf course with their cell phones on their ears trying to get tee times for the next week.
Oh, I see.
So, okay, well, at 6 o'clock in the morning, they get up, they can take care of their tee times, they can have their breakfast and coffee and get to the golf course and play golf.
Okay.
So that part of it seems to be working quite well. That the issue simply is that there's probably 30% more people looking for tee times than we have.
Yeah, it's quite a bit more. But what's so interesting to me is that you didn't experience this last year? Well, maybe not because of COVID.
COVID, I mean, the issue really is COVID is not as restrictive as it was back then, but it's still, people have retrained that this is something that they can do without restriction. They haven't had to wear masks for a long time on the golf course. This is something that they could do, and people are playing golf.
Okay.
It's pretty incredible, and it's that way all across the industry. You know, like my wife and I were looking for a place to play in Palm Springs last weekend, and it was really difficult.
Oh.
At any rate, at any price.
Wow.
So it's not just us, it's everywhere.
Well, and it could just be a temporary thing, maybe for a little while, because people are dying to get out and they want to go to do something fun, and that is a great place to do it because it's outside, and maybe there's a lot more people playing golf too these days.
Just across the industry, that's the only industry that I think is just booming. It's like there's nobody going to movies anymore because I don't even, like the Academy Awards are coming up. Like what movies are nominated? Where there are actually movies had.
Right.
You know, so people are doing things that they can do.
Wow.
You know, now baseball season's been delayed, so we're not gonna have that percentage going to a ball game in the afternoon.
Well, that's a really good point. So there isn't a whole lot of competition for golf at this point. So now your software, like you said that your software is working just fine. Is there some other things you might be able to tweak?
Well, the issue really is the software is working well for the most part.
Okay.
And I think the challenges that we've tried to instill in people to do a little bit better to help us and to help your fellow residents get tee times.
Okay.
You know, it's starting to get a lot better, but the issue is there's some fixes that have to happen.
Okay.
You know, because some people are still able to manipulate the system to double book tee times.
Oh.
And that's something that is a real no-no. Obviously, you know, at 6 a.m., if people are booking multiple tee times for the same group, that means the other people that are trying to book can't book tee times.
Right.
So just so people know, if for some reason they see a tee time that they booked canceled very quickly by staff, that's the reason why.
I see.
And we don't feel like it's something that we're going to explain to anybody. If we have to, if you're double booked a tee time, we are going to cancel the one that we feel should be canceled.
Okay.
And those will be opened up and those can be booked by other people.
Can you just name a couple things that people can do to help with this problem?
Well, the things that people can do, like the system works quite well, and double booking tee times is the reason that people can't get tee times. But when they're checking in to help the customer service, because obviously, you know, even as busy as we are, you know, we really try to make it nice. We really try to make it a service level that you would expect in a place like the Village. And what happens invariably is people are booking tee times and then getting together with their friends, and different people are showing up to the tee to check in.
Oh.
Well, sometimes there's too many, sometimes they're just different people, but they have to just imagine what the starters are going through. You know, on Monday, we put out 460 rounds of golf during the course of the day. So that's 460 transactions just related to checking people in to get them on the golf course.
Right.
We have 3 different nines that are teeing off in different sequences. You know, it's a puzzle that we manage well. But if somebody comes up to the counter and tries to check in for golf, they give us their name and they're nowhere on the tee sheet and they don't know who they're playing with.
Oh.
Then it becomes this mystery that we have to solve.
Okay. So
And so what we're asking people to do is when they book their tee time, to book it for the people that are going to play that day. If they can book it for those people, and those are the people that actually show up. Somebody gets sick, has a doctor's appointment, can't play, and they change it to somebody else, call a golf shop and have that person's name be put in place of that person.
Perfect.
And then at that time when they're checking in, then the service levels can be great.
Okay.
And we know who's playing with who. And we won't be charging the wrong people.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of communication needs to happen amongst those groups to make sure that, number one, they all know what time they're supposed to be there, and number two, who they're actually playing with. So obviously you are doing a great job. This is the first time that we've talked to you this year, and so we appreciate you coming on. And
Sure.
We'll have you back again, and maybe we'll talk some tips.
Anytime. Well,
All right.
all right, take care.
Thank you. If you guys need more information about how to handle your tee times, you can always get in touch with the golf shop, and they will be able to walk you through on what you need to do. We'll be right back.
I was battling 4 different kinds of cancer, all in stage 4. Although I was determined to fight, I had also put my affairs in order. But my team at Hogue refused to give up and enrolled me in a phase 1 clinical trial. This changed everything.
Hogue Family Cancer Institute has the largest phase 1 clinical trial program in Orange County and ranks in the top 10% of cancer programs nationwide. Deb became one of only 12 people in the world with advanced lung cancer to receive this leading-edge cancer therapy, and it saved her life.
Hogue is leading the way in some of the most advanced personalized medicine in cancer with molecular imaging and therapy, immunotherapy, and a multitude of other patient-driven clinical research trials.
My cancer care was a life or death decision, and I chose Hoag.
Now more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
There are many treasures within the walls of Laguna Woods Village. The foundation of Laguna Woods Village is one of them. Nowhere in the nation has a community embraced a commitment to assist its own residents with temporary emergency support. Since 1997, the foundation makes that support available through donations by individuals, clubs, organizations, and bequests. Help the foundation to help the real treasures within the village, our friends and neighbors.
Picking someone to clean your house is a big decision. After all, they'll be inside your house and touching virtually everything you own. Sadly, though, not all cleaning professionals are actually real pros. Like this person you found online who uses the same sponge in the kitchen they use in the bathroom. If you're looking for a local family-owned business with amazing customer service, contact MaidPro for a free estimate. MaidPro, when you're ready for a real pro.
Welcome back. Well, we have got some announcements for you. We have the Village Games. The Village Games are back, and they are going to be happening in April through May, but you can register now at the Community Fitness Center during their open hours. However, if you need more information, go to 949-597-4273. And there's a program through the Florence Sylvester Senior Center called Let's Dance. And you will be able to dance your heart out during these days on Wednesday at 2 p.m. And it's a CS Dance Factory, so you can make exercise fun. Call for RSVP at 949-380-0155. All right, let's take a look at our weather before we head out. As I mentioned, we are going to be clear through this afternoon, but we are going to be clouding up and then expecting rain tonight around midnight, and it will go on through tomorrow, and then we'll be back to sunny skies. Today, 67-50, tomorrow 57-51. Saturday, partly cloudy, 57-47, and then sunshine for the next 2 days, 60-42 and 67-41. Have a great day in the Village. We'll be back again tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here on Village Television. Bye-bye.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.